You've been such a big supporter of Somaly Mam Foundation. Would you tell us a little bit about your trip to Cambodia and what that meant to you?
Yeah, my most recent trip was over the holidays last year, and we basically my first trip there, we visited the shelters, and I got to know the girls that were already there. Obviously, girls are coming in and out every single day. So I went back to the shelter that I initially visited and went to two of the different shelters. There's 3 in Cambodia. She also has a couple in Laos, Vietnam, surrounding countries. But we got school supplies together, Christmas gifts. My best friend, my sister, and I decided that's what we wanted to do for Christmas. And I got to go be with my girls, and it was amazing. We went to the younger girls shelter, which is girls who are between the ages of 4 and 18, so they're all underage children. And they, it's interesting and puts a lot into perspective when you're, especially from America, and you think about Christmas and it's all about Santa and my wish list and was I naughty or nice, and the kids, we brought a lot of different stuff, but what they were mostly excited about was when we got them books. They were little children's books, and they absolutely love learning. And something that I've personally learned from my work in advocacy for human rights, and just from seeing what is the worst of what humanity has to offer, I've learned that it's education that is the lack of education, I should say, that is the primary cause of human rights violations worldwide. When an individual is educated, they learn that they have human rights and they learn to enforce them. When they are not privy to that education, their human rights are often violated in one way, shape, or form. Obviously, to me, I've found that sex trafficking is the most atrocious thing that one human being can do to another human being. And working with Somaly Mam Foundation has been crucial to my life in that it allows me to actually gain sleep. Occasionally, I couldn't sleep at night after I'd become educated on this issue, because it is the stories, just the thought of it alone is beyond anything I can comprehend. I don't know how a human being can do that to another person, let alone a child. But working with Somaly has changed my life, and a part of me heals every time we save a little girl, or I get to hold her hand or dance with her or talk to her, and see a life that's changed forever. And that life, obviously, following in the footsteps of Somaly, how many lives is that young little girl going to touch and change and save? And someone said that if you save one life in your lifetime, then your life means something. And that is the life that I want to lead. So I don't want to stop at one, but if I can save one, then I know that my purpose here in this world has been seen to fruition. So.
Well, I'm so impressed with all of your charity work that you're involved in. What other charities are you working with right now?
I work with 2 other organizations. St. Bernard Project is an organization based in New Orleans, and they build houses for victims of Katrina. They also, obviously after the Gulf spill, became more involved with mental health care, and are in the process of building the second center, but are the only organization in the entire New Orleans area that offers free mental health care.
Oh, wow.
And so, it's something that the people of New Orleans are incredibly resilient, family-oriented people, and the first thing they're thinking of is feeding their kids and getting their homes built. So they're not thinking about the mental turmoil that they've endured and the trauma that you go through when you lose everything, and then you lose everything again, like with the Gulf spill. So offering this free of charge, letting them know, they have workers who, or basically the woman Jocelyn, who headed up the first mental health center, she lost her house during Katrina, and she's like, look, we're not telling you you're crazy, that's not what this is. This is a place to just get your head and your focus back, let you know that you can make it through this, get over this obstacle, that it sucks right now, but it will get better, and putting your focus on moving forward, on your family, staying out of depression, and those things that can lead on a downward spiral. So it's very crucial to the rebuilding personal process as well as the actual physical home. And then I work with an organization in Haiti called Artists for Peace and Justice, and they build schools and hospitals and support a ground team that's been down there for 24 years. Hello, I'm AnnaLynne McCord, and you are watching VelveTv.